I've been in the psych house 5 times, right? Like, I put an emphasis on five because they put me in the psych house 5 times in 1 year. I don't think that should be legal. You shouldn't be allowed to do something like that to a person. Like, all right, the first 2, 3 times it's like, yo, y'all don't find nothing, and y'all do this again. Now we want to see why this person keeps coming back. But it didn't happen like that. But me and my own definition, my kingdom, my walk with God, and my kingdom definitions of why things happen. Like the first 2 times, I was kind of disobedient. It is not like a disobedient, like I was wilding out and things like that. It was like, yo, one thing I was practicing and doing, like, before my walk with God, like, I was in the common law a lot. So I'm into things like, you don't harm, no harm comes to you. You don't do no harm to nobody, no harm comes to you. Like, I was into that, the common law, that type of thing. So it's like, yo, I was trying to use that my first 2 times, and God was like, nah, we're not moving like that no more. Like, we're moving according to the kingdom rules. I was trying to get through using the common law, and God was like, nah, we're not going that way. So that was my first 2 times. The third time, it was like, they did it because they can do it. Like, it's something they can do. The fourth time, it was like God was, because I kind of got comfortable where I was at. And God was kind of prepping me. So the fourth time I went in, God was kind of prepping me like, yo, it's about to get ugly. It's about to get crazy. Wake up. You got to come back here. So, like, when I left out the fourth time, I kind of had this feeling I was coming back. I didn't know how, but I kind of had this feeling that, yo, I'm coming back. I'll be back. There's something about to happen to where I got to come back. And lo and behold, because, like I said, I didn't belong on that nurse home level. Like, God didn't have me there to go to some nurse home and stay at some nurse home and assist the living. So when I went through what I went through the fifth time, it was like, yo, I had to go through that. It was some things that God was telling me to do that I just couldn't believe, like He was having me do, but I had to do it, and it was getting me through. So, like I said, after that fourth time, I kind of had this feeling that I was going back. So I didn't make no big deal out of nothing, like, because I had a feeling, another trip is coming. Like I said, after all that, like, I come to realize, like, that I had to go through that and do all of that so I could get back on the shelter level. But when I went the fourth time, I didn't know exactly what it was for, but I knew I was going back. Like I said, when I went the fifth time, I was basically in there for like a whole month. Like, they stuck me up with the needle, like, right before I left, like, right before breakthrough. Like, I didn't have to get a needle none of the times I went there. And the last time they stuck me with the needle, and it was crazy because, like I said, before the situation got to the point where they stuck me with the needle, like, the guards, the security that they sent upstairs. First of all, we're in the hospital, so I was not going as far as I was going when I was in the nurse home and things like that. Like I knew like the hospital have a license to do certain things that these nurse homes just shouldn't do. Don't go ahead thinking you about to get away with what you doing over there. I knew that. But it was like, yo, somewhere in the computer was just like, yo, they was itching to do that. And they didn't. Like they was itching the first 4 times they couldn't get me with nothing. It was like the 5th time they was itching to do it. Like I said, I was in there for a whole month. And it make no sense that I was in there for a whole month. But it got me through. I'm at this point, so. But looking back, it didn't make no sense that I was in there for a whole month. Like I said, they sucked me with the needle. It wasn't even no reason why to give me no needle. First of all, I wanted to leave. Like the floor they had me on, the exit doors stay with the lock on it. So I couldn't leave. It wasn't like I was sitting there banging on doors and nothing. The guards that they have in the hospital, these ain't no regular security guard. Like, these dudes is huge. Like, these are 300-pound dudes and, like, yo, like linebackers and stuff, like Lawrence Taylor type. Like, yo, bro, I'm not doing nothing now with one of them. Not even if you give me, like, a bat or something. I'm not doing nothing to them. So I didn't understand why I got that needle, but like I said, it was all in with God. I had to go through all that to get back to that level, to get to where I'm at today. It was all a process. I spent 5 times in the psych house. Yo, what that'll do to you, for the average person to try to bring themselves back, like, here it is, I'm in my apartment 6 months, going to 7 month. Going to an 8th, we're in the 7th month, going to 8th month. And I'm just now like getting myself back together, getting myself in order. Like caring for myself a certain way. Like I'm just now getting some good sleep now. Like it wasn't like that. Like before I couldn't even, sleep was sleep. Like I was going, like it was to the point where I'm falling asleep just because like my body is tired. Like it's not me getting in the bed to go lay down and go to sleep. Like the things that I had to go through in them shelters and being in the psych house and things like yo, it wasn't no sleep. Like this last shelter I was in, they was coming every hour in the nighttime when everybody's asleep, knocking on my door. Mr. Johnson, are you okay? Like, yo, bro, I'm asleep. What else am I doing? Why y'all doing this? So it was like, yo, I wasn't even going to sleep because I'm preparing. Like, y'all know they coming in. It's another hour. They coming to knock on my door. And if I don't answer, they're going to use the key to come in and open my door. And, yo, it's all kinds of stuff I had to go through. When you're in the psych house, you hearing things through the night. You with patients you back there with patients who up making noise, you destroying stuff. Now you got to be up to make sure they not by you. And if they by you, you got to make sure things not happening near you. Yo, it's crazy. Then you in the hospitals. Now you got to make sure nobody trying to do nothing while you sleep. So it was no rest. So I'm just now being able to get a full night. Like I'm just now being able to be like, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to say it's getting to bed. I'm about to eat, sit up, and I'm about to go to bed. Like I'm just now getting to that. I'm just now getting to the fact that I don't have to be timed. Like my shower's not 5 minutes. Like I could sit in the shower as long as I want. Like, it's not a rush shower. Like, I'm actually like being in these places, no exercise equipment, no, not even, I don't even need the equipment. Just like, yo, I was in the nurse home and I'm on the floor. Like, I had this one exercise. What I do is like, it's not a full handstand, but it was where, like, I could bring my legs halfway up, like, without being on a hand, without my hands, like I'm halfway. And in the nurse home, I couldn't even be in my room doing that. I had a room to myself. So I'm exercising and every time a nurse comes to my room, I can't do this, I can't do that. Oh, Mr. Johnson, you can't be on the floor. Oh, Mr. Johnson, you can't do this. And now I got to keep my room door open like, it was too much stuff. It was too much stuff. Too much stuff. They put me in the psych house all this time, and I have to leave my wheelchair wherever I'm at. So now I can't roam around like I need to roam around. Things, yo, I'm just now getting the feeling back of my legs. Just now getting the feeling back of my legs. To where I'm like, yes, I'll go back to the park, start doing my exercise again. Before that, I couldn't even lay in my bed straight. Cause my legs weren't straight out. My legs are stuck at the certain position, at the sitting position. Cause that's how I've been for a year and a half, 2 years. First couple of months I was able to go exercise. After that, it was a wrap. When they took my mobility scooter and they gave me this wheelchair, and I couldn't really go nowhere, it was a wrap. Like, people don't understand. So it's like, I had this thing where I first moved in here and I was getting offended by people judging me at first. I'm like, yo, they don't even know what I went through. They don't even know what I'm getting over. They don't even know what I'm getting through. All this by myself. Like, no therapist, no home attendant, none of that. No doctors, none of that. And they don't understand it. And they here judging me. Here it is, like, I was catching offense of people dropping me money at first. I'm like, yo, I'm not sitting here begging nobody. I'm not asking nobody for money. I don't want your money. And then I started, like, to feed myself. And I'm like, oh, y'all judging me? Okay, y'all gonna pay for that. Give me the extra money. I'm not, y'all don't see me asking for it. Y'all see me going to the market when I don't have nothing up here. So why would you think I need, but whatever. You gonna pay for it. Yeah, you gonna buy my food for the day. That helps me save. Yo, they give me all types of letters. Yo, food pantry, this, that, that. Yo, I'm a vegan, I don't eat meat. This is why you don't see me looking all bloated and things like that, because there's certain things I don't eat. So I'm slimmed out and I'm like this. But I bet you, I guarantee you, I'm more healthier than you. Like, I haven't been sick in like years. You look sick right now. I haven't been sick in years. So I had to start coming to grips with certain things like, yo, let these people judge you. They're not paying your bills at the end of the month, bro. They're not checking out at the supermarket every time. They can't even check out. Why you worried about them? Why you worried about them? I had to feed myself this. Why are you worried about that? Worried about people who are like, yo, you haven't seen people in years, you haven't did this shit. Why you worried about that? Clear up, get yourself right. People seen this Yo, this was a long journey. Then I had to put myself back together. I had to grab God's hand and go. There was nobody telling me what to do. Nobody to help me what to do. Yo, it was nighttime, hungry, starving. Can't get no job. I remember I went to the work, the housing specialist. Cause even though I'm disabled, like I'm active. I do what I do. Like, nah, this ain't the end of it. The end of it is when God don't wake me up the next day. That's the end of it. But as long as I get up, I still go. I remember going to the job specialist in my wheelchair, and I asked her, I said, could you help me find a job? Oh, we don't help disabled people find jobs. What? Here's the funny thing. SSI gave me a ticket to work. So why are y'all not helping people find jobs? I got a ticket to work. SSI gave me a ticket to work. So why y'all can't help me find a job? Go through all of this. And I thank God for carrying me out. I thank God for carrying me out. And I see He putting me together. Because like I said, I'm just now feeling my legs. Last month, I just got my stomach on order last month. They poisoned my food. I didn't go to the hospital for that. I didn't get specialists for that. I had to sit with God and heal that. I didn't even know what the heck happened to my food. I mean, I know a little bit of what happened. But for the most part, I don't know what else He's putting in my food. And I had to get all that out of my system. I had to get all that out of my system. And that came from there. Like I said, when I went to the shelter, I was standing up. I wasn't walking. But I was able to move, stand up, and do what I do. Matter of fact, just to come to think about it, I had a walker. I was walking. I had a rollator. See, they put me through so much I didn't even remember. But yes, I did. I was walking up the steps. I was walking. When I entered the shelter, I was walking. I was outside a lot. So I don't remember because I was outside with my mobility scooter. But I was walking because when I got home, I had to walk up to the third floor and I'm with a rollator in the house. So yes, I was walking. This is what they did. If they had a gym, I don't even need the equipment. Because I'm getting back to where I don't have no equipment. I don't have a yoga mat, none of that. Dumbbells and resistant pads and ankle weights, all that stuff I had. And I don't have none of that. I'm doing all this with God. I'm getting right back. And if you ask me, I think I'm actually doing better than I was when I got to the stage. Like, I'm feeling better. I don't know if that's just the whiplash of me not being able to actually feel my leg for the past year and a half. But it's like, yo, I feel amazing right now. Eating right. No junk. Like yesterday, I literally had my last bag of chips. I'm not going back to potato chips. I'm done with potato chips. I'm done with potato chips. I want some crunchy. I eat some lettuce. I'll find me some plantain chips or something. No potato chips. No bread. I'm done with bread. I didn't never think I was going to be done with bread. Cheese. I didn't never think I was going to be done with cheese. Done. Finished. Finito. Finished. I stopped smoking marijuana. I stopped with the edibles. Oh man, and it was kind of hard to stop with the edibles because I still like the feeling of getting high. I ain't gonna lie, I like that feeling. I was liking that feeling. But then I'm just one day just sitting there reading the ingredients of these edibles, and it has gelatin in it. Now, from my gelatin come from the pig. Pig is an animal. Well, I'm not going to discuss how if it's dirty or not. It's just still an animal. I don't eat meat. I don't eat anything that comes from an animal. I know animal product. I don't do it. When I say gelatin, all these vegan strips and everything they got around, but y'all put gelatin in it, and it's supposed to be vegan, 100% vegan, and it has gelatin in it. Oh, I'm done with this. I don't want this. Like, it just grossed me out. Like, the whole thought of me being high, all that, just went out the window because I seen the gelatin inside of it, and I'm like, oh no, that's it. Like I said, I'm on this path. I'm still learning. Like, I'm knowing that, you know, the like jelly beans and candy of that nature got the gelatin in it regardless. Like, I didn't know that. So I'm still learning. That's why I'm making that transition to go raw. So I'm not eating none of the crap. And I'm almost there. I would say I'm 70% raw. Like, I don't eat hot food at all. I eat tons of fruits and veggies. Like, for breakfast, I had a lemon, an apple, and a veggie wrap. That's what I had to start my day. So, like, I'm making it, I'm soon to be 100%. But so I didn't really understand. I had to learn that. Like, nah, bro, all that candy like that just made with gelatin in it. Regardless. And I had to realize that. I didn't know that before that. You was just eating pork the whole time, bro. Didn't even know that. You was sitting here eating pork. I had to come to that realization and realize it. No marijuana smoke. No weed. I'm not eating no edibles. No cooked food. I'm doing great. I can feel my legs again. I'm doing great. Because when God lifts me up this time, I'm not sitting back in this wheelchair. Yeah, right, get out of here. This wheelchair going in garbage. Like, I have this great feeling that he's standing me up right now. When he finally stand me up, this wheelchair going in the garbage. Goodbye, good riddance. I believe this is the reason why, like, no matter what, I can't do nothing to get no parts for this wheelchair. I can't get a new wheelchair at all. Like, I bought legs for the wheelchair, didn't even pay attention, it was the wrong legs. So when they got here, when they delivered here, I'm looking like, oh man, I can't do nothing with them. But they sitting in the drawer. I guess God telling me like, yo, bro, you not staying in that chair. You getting back up. What are you buying stuff for the chair for? I'm taking it apart for a reason. to let you know that it's time. And he told me that about 2 to 3 weeks ago. And lo and behold, like I said, I'm feeling my legs again. Telling me like, yo, it's time to get up. Yeah, it's time, and it's that can take a little longer than you expected, but it's happening. And I wasn't even expecting. Like, I was like, I'm gonna relax, I'm okay in this chair. I'm gonna do the certain things to work around the disability, whatever. But he like, nah, bro, you not staying like that. Get out of that mindset. You not staying like that. Like, I could feel my legs. It's crazy. I couldn't even bend. My legs were bending and they were stuck in the position that like I'm sitting. I couldn't stretch them out. Now I'm stretching my legs out.